Hi, I'm Christine Cushing, and welcome to another helping of my favorite foods. Today, I'm taking it outside to the grill. I want to get you in 10 minutes of prep with 10 minutes of grill time to make the most succulent, tender, amazing grilled pork chop ever. Let's get ready for Carolina-style grilled pork chop. First thing I want to do is make my barbecue sauce, which is a little bit different, a lot different than most barbecue sauces. So in my bowl, ingredient number one, mustard. Yeah, that's what the Carolinians do. Carolinians? Yeah, that's what they do in South Carolina. They use mustard. So this is my take, of course, on it. And what I'm using here is a yellow mustard. Yellow mustard has an amazing color. This is just the classic American style mustard. Barbecue is cranked. Little Worcester sauce. Some apple cider vinegar, little salt. This is basically a mustard and vinegar barbecue sauce. It's really unique and it's very South Carolina. So I want to add a lot less sugar than normally is added. So this is a bit of honey that I'm adding, which is just going to balance everything. It's all about the balance. Okay, I want to do a taste because this is all about the tasting. There's actually a fair bit of heat there. I added a little bit of chili to it. You don't have to do that. But the whole thing is the yellow mustard is lighter. It's a sweeter mustard than the Dijon type, so it'll be a little bit milder. For me, it's just perfectly balanced. Not too sweet, not too spicy, because I want the flavor of the pork to stand out. So the difference in the color between regular mustard and Dijon mustard, or American mustard and Dijon mustard, is in the turmeric. They actually add turmeric. That's what makes it so yellow. Mystery solved. Look at these pork chops. Come on. For me, the favorite pork chop, if you're going to go to your butcher or your grocery store, is the rib chop. Look at this baby. This is basically the ribeye of pork. So think about it. If you're having the best beef steak, this is the comparable cut in pork. Look at that chop. Ideally here, you want a little bit of a fat cap. It's going to be a little bit juicier, but you don't want a huge amount of fat because that's going to just burn on the barbecue. The quality of your pork, super important at this point because it's really simple. 4 or 5 minutes aside, a little bit of sauce, and that's it. So you want great quality pork. I'm going to just season it with a little bit of salt. I always like to add little chopped herbs to this. I'm going for rosemary today, but really anything you like here. Just a little dusting of the herbs on each side. Seasoned perfectly, a little salt, little pepper, little rosemary, just a touch of olive oil. What do you think? Shall I go with a little smoked paprika? This is not hot, it's just smoked, so that's going to introduce a little more smokiness. Remember, I don't want it to be too hot, so just a bit, if you want, but I like it. Guess where we're going? To the Q. If you want the advanced method, you see how I put the bone down that way? I'm going to flip them on the same side, 2 minutes in, 90 degrees. So I call it the windshield washer. So you put them down this way, you turn them 90 degrees on the same side, and then you're going to get those beautiful crisscross grill marks that makes you look like a pro. I want to keep this down now to keep the heat in and get those marks nice and etched. 2 minutes. Two minutes later, we're going to do the 90-degree turn. So now the Carolina barbecue sauce goes on. After I flip them, I'm going to give them a good dousing. And from the heat, it's going to soak that up. Turn it down a slight bit now because at the beginning I want it super high so I get those grill marks, but then I want to make sure I'm not going to burn it. I'm double dipping with this sauce, so I want to make sure I'm not serving this on the side because I've dipped it into the meat and back and forth. This is just for cooking purposes. Look how good they are. 5 minutes on this side also. I can literally taste these by smelling them. They smell so good. My little secret, on top of everything I've already shown you, is to stand them up at the end because you want that fat to render off. I don't like to have raw fat, so I literally stand them up just for like a minute or so that edge, that fat, that cap is going to start to render a bit and get a little bit crispy. Oh, they look good. My tongs are telling me these are just about done. I want to press on it. There's a little bit of juice. 160 is the internal temperature. Otherwise, guess what? You've got shoes. So these are ready to come off. I'm going to do my last flip and just give them a little brushing of the barbecue sauce. We're in South Carolina, baby. These look so fantastic. They're coming off. 160 is the magic temperature, no more than that. Flames, barbecuing, so exciting. This is perfect. It's tasting time. That is so amazing. Perfect balance. It's tender. Finger licking. Good. Perfection. Thanks for joining me on another helping of my favorite foods. Did you love these pork chops or what? Make sure to subscribe to my channel. I want to give you lots more cooking advice, tips, fun recipes that you and your family can enjoy. See ya.